What is up, everybody? It's your boy CrazyMaze98. Now I'm doing my old thing, Nikko from the EHG community. There you go. And we're gonna do another reaction video. Let me fix my camera there. And it's actually a brand new epic rap battles of history. Harry Potter versus Luke Skywalker. Okay, so I looked at the thumbnail of this, and apparently they're all in Legos, just like Thor and Zeus and everything. So I'm actually very excited about this. I'm actually very excited. So let's see how this goes. I'm really interested. What the hell? Why does it look like that? Like it puts my settings like up on that. Like, stop it. It's 4K here for a reason. Alright. Okay, automatically right there the reference. Ron and Hermione get together right at the end of the movies, blah blah blah. We already know this. Mouth spits hot like incendio flames. You lukewarm like some tauntaun remains. Okay. Lukewarm. Alright, that's I like that. I like that metaphor. Lukewarm is like a moderate temperature. So like you're lukewarm like a tauntaun's remains. So I believe in order to, like, you know, stay like alive, you have to actually, like, there's a thing where you actually stay in the like a person's remains, like, or like an animal's remains. It's possible. So that's a major thing. So I believe it was something with a tauntaun. I don't really remember too much about the Star Wars or Harry Potter movies, so I'm trying to go little by the brain here. So in the mad eye of my man, Alistair Moody could see a franchise only has 2 decent movies. Okay, that's another one. A lot of the Star Wars movies got some bullshit reviews. They really got some messed up reviews because of the story writing here and there, and how it changed up and everything. I think like a lot of people get a little bit too overworked over shit like that. So let's just continue and let's see where we go with that. Search your feelings. You sense deja vu? You're getting smoked like your Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Your acting is flat and your raps are 2D2. Fuck her off to the afterlife where you're fat and see-through. Okay, so his aunt and his uncle were killed by I believe by like I would see like the sand hunters, like the ones where like the faces like, you know, like those type of guys right there, like those type of guys in Tatooine. And wow, and then it says your reps R2D2, like R2D2. I like that metaphor right there. That's pretty badass. That's actually pretty good what they did with Harry Potter in that part. And the next thing that they did was wow, like the see-through part, like where he's fat and see-through, like when they usually die in the Jedi, you can see them like as like in a transparent look. They did it with Yoda, they did it with Obi-Wan, they did it with Anakin, and now they did it with Luke Skywalker, I believe, in the newest movies. The biggest letdown in your series since Snoke. It makes sense your father's Vader. All you do is choke. You country bumpkin, you must be dumb. Who farms moisture on a desert planet with 2 suns? Wow. Okay. Wow. So a lot of people didn't get to know what Snoke was. Like, Snoke was supposedly one of the strongest Siths out there, and apparently was a major letdown with his character. There was that. It would make sense that your dad is Vader. All you do is choke, because the Force choke, and Vader was choking someone within, I believe, the 4th episode of the movie. You know, and literally, if I don't know too much. If you guys in the comments could definitely correct me. I would love for you guys to correct me. Just by all means, go ahead and let me know. But damn, wow, all of this just went straight crazy. And and Tatooine has 2 suns. That shit sucks. That majorly sucks. Like, because seriously, like in certain areas it gets very hot. So they do have to farm something called moisture. So the moisture, like, literally, it just keeps them a lot cooler. So let's see where it goes from here. Let me stick my plans in your dusty
nasty bin droid. I'll leave you like a Horcrux, split up and destroyed.
I don't know who made you shoot first, but that missed. If I
Damn.
was you, I'd have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, I'm a rhyming Jedi like my father before me. Your talking hats should have put you in Griffin Dorky.
Okay. Wow. So, if you guys don't know about the sorting hat, when you come into Hogwarts, it sorts you into a specific house. It's either Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Gryffindor, which a lot of people wanted to be in Gryffindor. Slytherin is mostly like for the rich, pompous kids. And what's weird is that like your hat should have sorted you in Gryffindorky. Wow. Okay, so pretty original, pretty simple, not too crazy. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a feeling that is a Harry Potter. I feel like it is a Harry Potter reference. Or Star Wars reference. I don't know which one. Just let me know about that. But let's go.
Your origin story is mostly stolen from me. You might be Potter, but Harry, I planted your seed. Let's.
Okay. So it kind of makes sense because Luke is the chosen one for the Jedi. Harry is the chosen one in regards to like being a powerful wizard, and he is extremely connected to people like Voldemort. Now he's like, I planted your seed like a potter, like a potter plants seeds in a pot. Obviously, if you see right there, there's an actual reference to one of the magical plants. I completely forgot what his name is, but when you pull it out, it's like it like starts screaming its head off. That's why there's this scene, I believe a deleted scene where you pull them out, or probably a scene in the movie where you pull them out, the students have like earmuffs over their head because it's very dangerous when it screams.
See, little orphan raised by relatives in solitude suddenly gets taken under wing of funky wizard dude. Learns that he's been destined to have powerful gifts, but between the two of us, I think I got the cooler stick.
Okay, now I see. When you see all those panels, he was like literally doing comparison of saying how Harry Potter is basically Star Wars in another area. He's like, yeah, you took my whole entire story. I like that. That's pretty smart. And he has the cooler stick. Okay. In the comments, let me know right now. What do you guys think? Lightsabers or magic wands? What would you rather have? I would have myself a lightsaber. And you know what? I would like to be like a regular I would say I would have the lightsaber, like a purple one, like Mace Windu. And, or possibly I would just want to go ahead and try to have like a yellow one, like a Sentinel. You know, one who was part of the dark side but then leaves the dark side. That's why it was Sentinel. And, you know, like there's a lot of major things about that. Like, you know, with the colors, that if you have a specific color on your lightsaber, there you have a specific connection to the Force. And no, guys, no. Before anybody says anything, oh, you could be a gray Jedi. There's no gray Jedi. It makes no sense. It will literally screw up the story magically if they did. Like, gray Jedis are a cool concept. I think gray Jedis are awesome, but it is not part of the real story. It makes no sense. It will screw up the story majorly. It would just be like a complete bullshit clusterfuck if you actually thought gray Jedis exist. But let's continue.
Swing it. My mic saber cuts through you so slicey. Leave you on the floor like an arm at most Isley. Hit you with the wampa raps, I get icy. Land him in your face like that'll do nicely.
Okay. Wow. So if you guys don't know, there was a thing in Mos Eisley where there was a scene where they cut off somebody's arm, and it was bloody, it was all gory and stuff like that. But they limited it because, you know, they got hands on this because they wanted to try and make this more kid friendly, because, you know, it tries to attract a lot towards the children. And is like colder than the Wampa, so icy, like, because that is part of Hoth, and that planet is full of like snow and ice, and like those are like, it's a very 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 cold planet. And that'll do nicely was I believe an actual line Han Solo actually put within the movie. I completely forgot when he used it, but yeah, it was one of his lines that he used.
Fly the X-Wing to save a planet from massacre. You fly a broom like some kind of magical janitor. Your double dweeb army likes to think that you're the best. All you did was use your mom like a bulletproof vest.
Jeez. Wow, okay. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's flying on a broom like a magical janitor. I like that. That's like a broom is a major thing for, like, witches and warlocks, so that or wizards or anything like that, so for travel. Wow. Jeez. Okay, well, the mother reference, I don't know. I think that's something in the book. I'm not sure 100%, but that was a reference in the book. That's a crazy thing. Dweeb crew. So Dumbledore, Dumbledore's name. Dumbledore is one of the headmasters. Well, he is the headmaster of Hogwarts and known as one of the greatest wizards of all time. So that's a major thing. And wow, he came with some punches. I like that. But listen, let's check out the next round here.
The death of my mother saved the wizarding race. Your mum died of heartache when she saw your face. You swamp school dropout, you're too whiny to rhyme. At least when I slither in a sister, she isn't mine.
Wow. Okay. I felt the pain on that one. Felt the pain on that one. Wow. Okay, so apparently there was a thing going on between Princess Leia and Luke before they found out they were actually brother and sister, which is kind of weird, but it happens. Plus, also, wow, the death of your mother came when she saw your face. That's when they were both born. And which Princess Leia and Luke are twins, and they were both born, and then Padme actually died giving birth. Now, they didn't know they were brothers and sisters because they were split apart. It was something with the Force that, when Anakin was literally pushed to the dark side, became Darth Vader, that twins came out 2 and 2, like something with the balance of the Force, and that's what happened.
I'm the boy who lived, bestseller without equal. I'll split you like your fan base's feelings about the prequels.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, that hurts. So I read all the Harry Potter books. It was like a long time ago when I was in 3rd grade and on, and then when all the new ones came out, I was like, yes, I'm reading these books. Wow. Okay, so I got to a point where, a lot of people loved every single movie, but for Star Wars, it was a major split between people, and like, a lot of things like with the prequels and the main stories, and people didn't know what the hell happened. And I don't know why people hate the prequels. I think the prequels are fine. I think people are just overreacting on that. And then the prequels are absolutely fine. I think it makes sense of where it went on, because they're trying to go ahead and actually just put like the story of where things started. Like how did the rebellion start? You want to know. Why is the Empire evil? And they started wanting to know, like, what happened with the Jedi Council, all that, all the Jedis, stuff like that. I guess that's where it came from. Now, wow. I saw that little thing when they were beating on Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks is the most hated character in Star Wars. I don't know why. I think it's because he's just massively annoying. Oh, Mystic should be funny. Like, like stuff like that. Like Jar Jar Binks. Like, I didn't like him at all. I think he was just a pain in the ass. I think he was annoying myself. But a lot of people hated him to a point where they actually made fun of the voice actor. They hated the voice actor. They sent death threats. I think that's a little bit too much. Whether you hate the character or not, don't hate someone because they're doing their job. That's a little bit too much.
Sequels brought you back to me your demise. I'd say you were brilliant, but I must not tell lies.
Oh, damn. I must not tell lies. Okay, I honestly don't know that reference, so you guys got me stumped on that one.
JK straight rolling in cash. You let JJ compact your character to trash.
Oh, okay, so so apparently a lot of people hate Star Wars because of the writing. Now, a lot of people hate J.K. Rowling because of what she said on certain things, on a certain situation. I'm not going to bring it up, which now a lot of people want her removed. But with that, a lot of people have seen that Harry Potter made a lot of money based on J.K. Rowling's writing. But J.J. right there, actually, I believe J.J. something, I don't know. He wrote the Star Wars sequels to a point where it was like too much. It was like they doing a lot too. They just did crazy on the characters and did terrible on them. So that's what happened.
So go on, try and force more of your distance. You're like a stormtrooper, cause all your shit misses.
Okay, I didn't mention it, but when it says compact in the trash, and there's a scene where they're dressing up as stormtroopers and they're in the trash compactor, a giant trash compactor. They're compacted to trash. And it makes sense. And like with the stormtrooper, all your shit misses. Like they can't shoot fucking straight. Like the only time when I seen a stormtrooper shoot straight was in Battlefront 2. And that's like the Battlefront 2 for the PlayStation 2. Like they can't shoot for anything. Why?
That's right, R2. It does sound like he left all his fire in the goblet.
Wow.
Maybe he will get rescued by an anorexic hobbit.
Oh shit, okay. Alright, left his fire in the goblet. Alright, so if you don't know the Goblet of Fire was something of a special event which could possibly kill someone. But in the process, it showed it's like the difference between multiple magical schools, and with that, you know, the Goblet of Fire just bursted into flames on purpose, and with that, it just came out with Harry Potter's name. Now, the anorexic hobbit is talking about Dobby. All right, stop talking shit about Dobby. Dobby's legit. Dobby went ahead and sacrificed his life to save Harry Potter. Because Harry Potter put his sock in his shoe, thinking that it was Malfoy's father who gave it to Dobby, which Dobby was Malfoy's father's slave. Now, in the process of that, you know, with their given clothes, they're released and set free. So that's a major thing.
I think it's pretty clear that you and I are pretty different. My drive's hyper, your drive's privet. I've got more rhymes than sand grains on Tatooine. You couldn't pull in the wind with a tractor beam. I crushed an empire, a galaxy large. I blew up the Death Star, you blew up Aunt Mars. I popped you where Poppy can't be healing you. Unlike a great disturbance in the Force, I'm not feeling you. Death would eat you up without Hermione and luck. Because your own skills, Wingardium Leviosa, suck.
Okay, Wingardium Leviosa. All right, so that's to lift up things like a feather. They actually tried that. He's like Levio suck, and he just brought it down with the Force. Now, if you guys don't know, there's like some type of creatures called, I believe that like something so it's like a reaper, like a type of reaper type monster, something of like deathly something, deathly monsters, and Hermione knows a lot about magic to a point where they save him, and Hermione tends to save, like, you know, Harry and Ron a lot because she is known to study a lot of magic. Now the hyperdrive is Privet. I believe Privet is the name of the street that he used to live on, where Harry Potter used to live with his aunt and uncle. Not 100% sure. The healing reference, I know it's one of the people that actually starts healing the students in this movie and the story. I completely forgot her name, what he said. Let me go back on that because that's weird.
Death would eat you up with blew up crushed an empire, a galaxy large. I blew up the Death Star, you blew up Aunt Mars. I popped you where Poppy
I pop you where Pompey
can't be healing you.
All right, Poppy Pomfrey was I believe another student in Hogwarts. Not 100% sure. Blew up Aunt Marge. Okay, there was a scene in Harry Potter where he blew up a guest. I believe it was his aunt. And she just inflated majorly. And the husband was trying to stop her, and and everything, and it just went south behind that. And it wasn't even magic of his own.
Like a great disturbance in the force, I'm not feeling you. Death would eat you up without Hermione and love. Because your own skills, Wingardium Levio, suck. You're a dust like Dursley, but worse. And I'd rather hurt nerfs than have to endure your third birth. Have you heard rap before?
Wow, okay. First of all, wow. The force one is like a disturbance in the force, I'm not feeling you. Alright, so like sometimes sometimes you could sense a disturbance in the force. For some reason they couldn't really sense too much of a disturbance in the force if it was major. The last one, Dursley. I don't know anything about Dursley. That one I don't know. But that whole one was actually pretty cool with the whole entire style that he rapped in. There was a lot of like major like metaphors going on. You're a dud like Dursley. So hurting nerfs, I believe that's an animal that his family used to hurt on Tatooine. Not 100% sure on that.
Before that was not dope at all. Maybe have Goldie Balls show you the protocol. But I bet you're just distracted. You got a lot on your plate. On one hand, the rebellion. On the other hand, oh wait.
Oh, okay. All right, Goldie Balls. He's talking about C-3PO, like show you the protocol. And C-3PO was actually made by Anakin. Nobody knew too much until later on in the future. Wow. A lot of things went majorly crazy. He's like on the right hand, the rebellion, the left hand, oh wait. It's because Anakin and Luke Skywalker both had their hands cut off. That's why. That's why they replaced their robotic hands and everything. They made sure that everything was like all set with the robotic hand. You know, it got to a point where like, you know, they had to replace it with something, as I said, with something robotic. And that sucks. He's like, oh wait, he was making fun of him.
I roll deep and the Weasleys got my back.
This muggle sucks more hole than the bloody Sarlacc. We'll rock you up good if you try to step to Harry, mate. You're the least intimidating twin since Mary
I
Kate.
flow like butter beer and pledge on streets. You can find me getting fantastic on these beats. It's over, Luke. I got the high ground advantage. I'll close it like a map. Mischief managed.
Okay, so I got the high ground. That was the whole thing with Obi-Wan and Anakin. I have the high ground, and it led to Anakin's demise. You are the less intimidating twin since Mary Kate. Okay, because Layla and Luke were twins. You know, that was crazy. And the Weasleys were there. And they were like the twin boys, where one of them actually passed away within the story. These are all spoilers, people. Don't get upset. These movies have been old for a while now. And it's because Harry moved in with the Weasleys after he left his aunt and uncle's house. Because his aunt and uncle was like mistreating him poorly.
You should have Hagrid fly you home on his moped. If I wanted teenage wizardry, I'd call Selena Gomez. My attack.
Okay. Hagrid fly you off on his moped, because Hagrid had a moped. I don't know why a big guy like that had like a type of moped type thing. Teen wizardry, I call Selena Gomez. Oh my goodness. Okay. There was a thing where Selena Gomez and her family were wizards. I hated those shows. I hated it so much. I believe it was Wizards of Waverly Place. I believe that's what it was, but I hated the live shows, and Disney kept on bringing the live shows. Bring cartoons. Stop bringing the damn live shows. Like, seriously.
Tactics are galactically hardcore, far more than your goofy little Star Wars. I learned flow from the best in the biz. Get funky. So all of you that end this is My Jedi mind tricks, put the nicks on your Imperius. Trip you up like death sticks on Bellatrix, dead serious. No need to expel you, you're heartless in a duel. Call me the Hogwarts Express, I just took you to school.
Bellatrix, I'm dead serious. Okay, wow, okay. So Bellatrix killed his godfather, who was Sirius Black. And okay, I got that. I got that one. I like that one. I like that one. I'm dead serious. So like the Scar Wars, it says something about Scar Wars because he has the scar and the thunderbolts, and with that, I thought that was pretty cool with that. And then call me the Hogwarts Express. I just took you to school. I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Wow. That was very interesting. That was very, very well done. I like that so much. I don't know who the hell who won. I would have to go with Harry Potter. Because Harry Potter's low blows were more deadly. I like all the Star Wars, the Harry Potter book references, but literally Harry Potter's low blows were more deadly. Until like right at the end, Luke got to a point where it was like, "Oh, I'm dead serious. That's a crazy thing." So yeah, that was very deadly on the end of Luke Skywalker's part. But I have to give it to Harry Potter. Harry Potter's things hurt the most. He was making fun of the fact that his hand was cut, his aunt and uncle was killed by Sand Raiders. A lot of people like he ended up having a crush on the princess who happened to be his sister. About like how his mom died when he gave birth to him. All of that crazy stuff. There was a lot of low blows from Luke, but not as much that were hitting Harry Potter. So I have to give it to Harry Potter. But in the comments, let me know what you guys think. I really want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know if I missed anything. As I said, I don't really know too much about both series. I know like certain things that I researched, but let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if I got anything wrong. But definitely subscribe to the EHG community. Definitely turn on your notifications when we get new streams and new videos set out. And definitely join us on our Facebook group, our Discord channel, and make sure to check out our merchandise. But this is Nikko from the EHG community, and stay tuned for another reaction video.